Good morning, everyone. On this Monday of the 17th week in Ordinary Time, we're continuing our reading in the book of Exodus. We're in chapter 32, verses 15 through 24 and 30 through 34. Moses turned and came down the mountain with the 2 tablets of the commandments in his hands, tablets that were written on both sides, front and back, tablets that were made by God, having inscriptions on them that were engraved by God himself. Now when Joshua heard the noise of the people shouting, he said to Moses, "That sounds like a battle in the camp." But Moses answered, "It does not sound like cries of victory, nor does it sound like cries of defeat. The sounds that I hear are cries of revelry." As he drew near the camp, he saw the calf and the dancing. With that, Moses' wrath flared up, so that he threw the tablets down and broke them on the base of the mountain. Taking the calf that they had made, he fused it in the fire and then ground it down to powder, which he scattered on the water and made the children of Israel drink. Moses asked Aaron, "What did this people ever do to you that you should lead them into so grave a sin?" Aaron replied, Let not my Lord be angry. You know well enough how prone the people are to evil. They said to me, 'Make us a god to be our leader.' As for the man Moses, who brought us out of the land of Egypt, we do not know what has happened to him." So I told them, "Let anyone who has gold jewelry take it off." They gave it to me, and I threw it in the fire, and this calf came out. On the next day, Moses said to the people, "You have committed a grave sin. I will go up to the mountain then. Perhaps I may be able to make atonement for your sin." So Moses went back to the Lord and said, This people have indeed committed a grave sin in making a god of gold for themselves. If you would only forgive their sin, if you will not, then strike me out of the book that you have written." The Lord answered, "Him only who has sinned against me will I strike out of my book. Now go and lead the people to the place I have told you. My angel will go before you. When it is time for me to punish, I will punish them for their sin." The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Well, there's quite a bit in this section of that is in the life of the children of Israel as they're going through this. And we have Moses and Joshua going up the mountain and then coming down with the tablets written by the Lord himself. And then he comes down to only find out that they had made an image of one of the gods that they had back in Egypt. They were reverting back to the life that they knew before. There was some sort of drawing of them to something that was of the past, when God was saying, no, that was the past. It was buried. Don't have it again. But there was this pull in their hearts to go back to the sins that they knew before and to be into idolatry. Now, it's an interesting thing, the reaction of Moses. We know Moses got pretty furious under his collar when he saw one of his own kinsmen being struck, that he killed someone. And there's kind of an anger here. Yes, there's righteous anger, but this anger that was just flared up so strong with him that he just threw down these tablets that were made by God. That's also an interesting part of the whole story here. At any rate, he knew the graveness of the sins, that punishment is what is required for this. So he inquires of the Lord, saying, "Put it all on my tab. Put it on me. Blot my name out of your book. I don't need it because of their sins. He wanted to be, as it were, a redeemer. There will come a redeemer who will come and do that, and that his name is Jesus. But this is something that Moses was doing. He did this. That's how much love he had for the folks, even though he was totally furious with what they had done. Amazing story of the life of the children of Israel and of Moses and his concern for the people. Stay safe, folks. Hopefully we see each other soon. Bye for now.